What's going on, guys? Back with another video, back with another prequels hot toy review. This is like my second prequels hot toy that I've gotten in the last like couple of weeks, I think. And it's actually like the last main character I need that has already been released that I didn't have. So as you guys can see here, it is Yoda. So super excited for this one. Before we get started, if it is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Join the crew, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Oh, I'll also drop my Redbubble link down in the description below for any of you guys who are interested. So yeah, check that out for sure. But let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Today we got Yoda from episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I am super excited for this one, man. You know, who doesn't love Yoda, right? But so this box is awesome. I love the blue kind of band here for the Attack of the Clones line. You can see Yoda again there. And then on the other side, we just have his name. So yeah, man. And then on the back, nothing too crazy, just kind of the same old stuff. But yeah, so I did purchase this off of a seller on one of the buy-sell trade groups on Facebook. I don't remember which one it was from. 6 Scale buy-sell trade, probably, which is like the main one. But if you guys are not a part of those, I would recommend you join. Best place to find and buy older figures or figures from the past that, you know, have already released and sold out that you're looking for, like this guy. So yeah, definitely check that out. But here's the insert. You see we have Yoda there, the figure, or an action shot of the figure rather, but looking awesome, absorbing Count Dooku's lightning. I do have Count Dooku as well. I don't think I'm going to pose them together because I think I'm going to pose this guy maybe next to Qui-Gon or something, since I don't really have anybody else who would go with Qui-Gon. So I think Yoda will look pretty good next to him. So let's go ahead and take him out here. Got a really great price on this guy, and the shipping was crazy fast. So huge shout out to the seller. Probably not watching this, but just in case you see it, shout out to you. Like I said, he got here super quick, literally like a day, I think, or 2 days maybe. So let's get that out here, and the wire just fell. There we go. All right, so here is Yoda, man, and everything he comes with. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into all kind of the accessories and stuff that he comes with, and then we'll get into Yoda himself. But first, let's take a look at these little hands, man. These are awesome. So you can see, really, really nice. Excuse me. Kind of those, you know, kind of gross Yoda hands, but kind of cool at the same time. So yeah, they look really great, man. I mean, the skin texture is just kind of on point. I mean, this one just looks amazing. This wire from the light keeps falling. Let's see if I can get that to stay, maybe. Sorry about that. But yeah, so hands look really great. He does come with kind of a few different ones, like a lightsaber holding hand. This is also a lightsaber holding hand. And then he comes with this kind of like waving hand almost, or maybe like could be reaching for something. But the fingers together there. These are so tiny as well. So is he. But it's just funny. I've never had Rocket or any other like whatever tiny hot toys there are. So it's just kind of funny, but and I believe these are feet. So he comes with 2 pairs of switch out feet. So if you wanted him in like a like jumping pose or something like that, you could switch out his feet so it looks like, you know, he just jumped, which is very cool. Since he doesn't have shoes or anything, it's cool that they included extra feet. Something you don't see very often, but very cool. And then he comes with these awesome lightning effects as well. As you can see, it has kind of like similar to the Doctor Strange like effects that come with the Infinity War Doctor Strange, as well as the other Doctor Stranges. But yeah, so like you have the little finger holes there, and they can actually fit into his hand and reenact that scene where he kind of catches the lightning from Dooku. And also would also work with Palpatine. If we ever get Revenge of the Sith, Emperor Palpatine, that would be really cool as well. But this would work for that as well, from that fight scene between those two. But yeah, so the lightning effects, you do get two of them, as you can see here, and they are both unique. They're both different, which is really cool. But yeah, so very cool. And you can see, I believe, yeah, so his fingers just kind of, hopefully you can see those, but yeah, so one of these has like the closer, the kind of closer hands. I don't know what to call those, but closer fingers rather. And then the other one has the farther spread apart, like holes in this part, so you can tell which hand to use on which is very cool. But not going to spend too much time on those. They're awesome. I just don't really use them in my display personally because I don't have that much space in the DTOLF. Like the ones that come with Dooku are like this long. It's absurd. If you have a bigger display, I think it's really cool, but me personally, not so much. Actually, let's go ahead and look at his little cane here, which is awesome. So it looks really good. Not much to it, to be honest, but it does look awesome. And I think I definitely will be using this with him, just because, you know, Yoda, gotta have his cane. And it is the prequels cane. He does have a different one in like the originals. So just a little, I mean, this is the Attack of the Clones version of Yoda, so makes sense. But here's the lightsaber. It is super tiny, as you can see. It is like the size of one of the sections of my finger. But I believe the, blade pops off here. So there you go, looking awesome. And it does come with the other kind of blade effect as well. So if you want to have them chopping up some clones during that Order 66 scene, or fighting Dooku or Palpatine or whoever, you can do that. But very cool. So there's his lightsaber there. Finally, let's get into the base as I knock it over the lightning effect here. But same base actually as Dooku, which is nice. So you can kind of match those two up if you did want to recreate that awesome fight scene. You can see you have the Yoda nameplate here. Looks like the seller I bought this off of actually didn't even open this base because this is the original like packaging that they have wrapped around it, I believe. So unless he just slipped it back on. But yeah, so very cool. I love my bases. I know a lot of people don't, but I do use them and love them. So very cool. It is that floor from the fight scene of episode 2. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and take a look at this little guy. He is awesome, man. You can see he's got some hair action going on there, but he's so tiny. I did take a look at him already before I started the video because I was just so excited, and it's just awesome. Like, it's just funny because he's so small, but he at the same time is amazing. So look at the detail on that face, man. His eyes just look absolutely amazing. And of course, the real hair back there, or the non-sculpted hair rather. You can see a piece just came off on my finger, so you got to be careful with that. But very cool. His outfit, super simple. He has this kind of like raggedy cloak that he wears throughout the series, and of course just his all brown kind of undersuit with this kind of belt thing here, but it's made out of fabric as well. But yeah, very cool. One thing to note is there are little wires in the actual kind of like, what are these, armholes, sleeve holes? But so that's very cool. So if you're doing like action poses or whatever, you can do some cool stuff with that, I'm sure, and kind of form them to make them look like they're blowing in the wind or whatever you want to do with those. But very cool. And then one other thing I noticed too is the hood is actually stitched down on the sides here. So it is free flowing back there, but you can see it's actually attached right there, which there is a wire back here as well. But you can't actually put it on his head, which I'm not really mad about. I wasn't gonna do that anyways. And honestly, it just kind of, you know, drapes a little bit better now with it being stitched down right there. So just something else to note there, but you can see his little head here and his neck there. So the detail looks amazing, man. And you can see some more kind of hands that he comes with. And of course the feet, man. So you can see they are on that same kind of like ball joint as the wrists. So you can pop those off and pop on the action feet, I'll call them. So yeah, very cool. Very happy and excited to have this guy. Like I said, he is the last piece that I needed for kind of the prequels collection, at least those that have been released so far. So super excited to have him. Prequels, if you guys watch my videos, you know prequels and Clone Wars, that's my shit. So I'm gonna buy everything, most likely prequels and Clone Wars. So super excited to have this guy. Can't wait to put him in the display. But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. He's a really simple figure, so I'm not gonna take too much of your guys' time. He does look amazing though, and I'm super happy that I was able to pick him up for a great price. And I can't wait to get him in the detolf, like I said. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.